All right, welcome, y'all. And well, as you know, Matthew Stafford has been kind of dealing with a elbow issue as of late, and I just did a video here where kind of talking about how Sean felt a lot better about Matthew's situation and how Matthew had a pretty good day of practice on Saturday, and how how more confident Sean is, and he even said he was going to sleep better at night because how well Matthew performed. And well, Matthew went ahead and spoke to the media as well, and he, as you can see on the screen, he is downplays quote unquote irritating elbow injury and annoyed by questions about it. So let's go ahead and get into it here. There's Matthew. Matthew Stafford's elbow was the talk of the Rams training camp, but the quarterback himself would rather talk about anything other than his right arm. He is quoted here: "You guys want to talk to me about something other than my right arm?" Question mark. Stafford said after taking 7 straight questions about his elbow to start Saturday's press conference. And I get it. I get it. I do. I get it. I get it. I could see where he's feeling a little salty. Everyone's really talking about it, and I get it. I do. I get it. But let's go ahead and continue. It's hard to blame him for being somewhat annoyed about all the concern and panic about his elbow, considering he's still throwing in practice and on track to be fine for week one. He also can't blame reporters for asking about it because he's the quarterback of the defending Super Bowl champions and isn't practicing fully with 1 month until the season opener. Stafford is just surprised that the injury has gotten as much attention as it has. And he is quoted here: "It's gotten a lot more traction than I would have thought, to be honest with you. But to be honest, it doesn't really change my life. I'm just sticking to the plan and trying to get the feeling as good as I possibly can so that I can go out there and play really good football all year." Okay, okay, I get that. He's saying that it hasn't really affected his life, which is good. That's a good thing to hear. It got a lot more traction than he would have thought. Well, you got to realize, Matthew, that you guys are the Super Bowl champions, okay? You are the talk of the league right now. Everyone's salty as hell because y'all actually won the Super Bowl. And any little thing like this, people are going to pick apart. It just comes with the territory. It comes with the territory being Super Bowl champions, and it comes with the territory being the Super Bowl champion winning quarterback. Okay, it's just gonna happen. All right, it can be annoying. I could see where it would be annoying, but it just comes with the territory. So, you know, it's not it's not gonna stop, dude. So might as well not sweat it. Neither Stafford nor Sean McVay seems overly worried about the injury. McVay said he's sleeping better at night after seeing Stafford throw, quote unquote, all over the yard, and Stafford simply called it irritating. Irritating, indicating he doesn't think it's anything serious or alarming, nor any sort of condition. Well, okay. You want to stop using words like tendonitis then, if that is the case, but all right, I get it. I get it. Let's see, continued going on here. This is Matthew. "I'm just going through something that is irritating at the moment, but I'm working through it," he said. "We got a great plan. I'm feeling stronger every time I come out here and throw. I don't know if you guys were watching. I felt like I could make any throw I wanted to today. I'm just trying to be smart when I get these opportunities to make sure I can come out here, cut it loose, turn it loose like I did today, and go from there." Stafford said his arm, quote unquote, felt good in practice, and it sure sounds like he's good to go. "It doesn't mean his elbow is without soreness, though." See. Here we go. Here we go. He was asked if his arm gets sore after throwing, or if it's at all, or if it's all the time. Lord have mercy, I cannot read. I'm kind of an idiot, y'all. Just bear with me. But he wasn't very specific with his answer. This is Matthew again. General soreness. I don't know. It doesn't matter, he said. Okay. General soreness. Okay. Okay. The good news is Stafford doesn't believe it's an injury that gets worse the more he throws. He called it balancing act. Okay, okay. When it comes to managing the soreness and still getting in work during practice, and he doesn't really care whether it's deemed a baseball injury, as McVay put it, one that football players also deal with. Okay, okay. I hope that's true. I hope it's something that doesn't get worse more throws, with the more throws that he does, because it's a long season. He's going to be throwing a lot, and it's if it's not going to get worse, the more he throws, that's very good, because the concern is he threw very well on Saturday. Great, great. That's just great. How's he going to feel week 8? How's he going to feel during the playoff times, when it's the back end of the season, when it's cold, if they have to go to places like Green Bay, if they have to play in colder weather, how is the elbow going to respond then, if it's still giving him an issue, if it still hasn't fully healed? Okay? This is what the fans are thinking about when they voice their concerns about hearing something like this so close to the beginning of the season. But hey, if it's good, it's good. So let's go ahead, get to continuing on here. He's quoted here. I don't know if it's a baseball or football injury, he said. I currently play football, and it's on a football player. So I guess it's a football injury at this point. At this point, I'm not really too worried about what it's called, or whether it's abnormal or not, or whatever. I'm worried about here today. How did I feel? Let's continue to progress and get better. Okay. Okay. He's a little salty. That's fine, though. I completely get it. I completely get it. The next time Stafford speaks to the media, he'll be asked about his elbow again, especially knowing he isn't expected to throw during team drills for the final 3 days of training camp. We'll see what his workload looks like once the Rams begin the regular season prep. But until then, we'll just have to trust what Stafford and McVay say when they aren't worried about it. And, well, all right. It's so Matthew had a good day. He had a good day throwing the ball on Saturday, and he sounded a little salty, just a little bit, and I don't really blame him. With people there's people probably bugging him about it. I was I was visiting some family over the weekend, and on the NFL channel, they were showing training camp highlights, on the NFL network, and they were just showing like each team, and what they're doing and stuff like that. And the Rams were aired a lot. They actually had a lot of airtime, which is so crazy to me, because as y'all know, for longtime Rams fans, the Rams almost had no coverage whatsoever for the longest time. So to see that they're having this much coverage now is pretty cool. It's pretty cool, and it was good to see the live press conferences. We got to see Dick Vermeil make the Hall of Fame. I'll talk about that a little later. Got to see some highlights and stuff. But one thing they were talking about pretty consistently was the elbow. They even had little like little quips. I forget what they called it, like elbow gate. What one of the segments was called elbow gate. So I could see where Matthew would be getting a little salty hearing all this. I probably would be too. But just Matthew, understand this is part of the territory, all right? And for better, Whether it's good, whether it's not, people will be asking about this elbow. I can predict pretty much the whole season, especially if you're having issues with it, if you're getting sore, if you're still experiencing soreness. It's generally something you want to wait and have heal up 100%, uh, so it doesn't come back again. Obviously, with the season being as close as it is, I don't think it will be 100% before the season starts, which is why we're so concerned, which means it will come up as an issue throughout the season. Possibly. If it doesn't, then great. But that's what the concern is. But that's going to be it for now, guys. Stafford, a little irritated, but he had a good day. He looked real good, man. He looked real good on Saturday. So really nothing to worry about as of yet, though we will keep our eye on it and kind of see how he progresses with each practice. Just comes with the territory. And yeah, so that's going to do it for now, guys. Also, probably going to change the channel name here pretty soon. Just kind of giving you guys a heads up to be aware for that. Nothing really too serious. It shouldn't affect anything. Just kind of feeling like maybe need to change it, make it a little more shorter, a little easier to find, that whole thing. So just be on the lookout for that. And I will catch you guys on the next one. And as always, go Rams.